Lord Zuluon has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool. Lord Zuluon has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Luibu has been defeated, and Yuanchu's power is waning.
It said that gain control.
We have all... If we...
Oh, say...
Lord...
I'm...
Essential... UN... Of... But in... M... Of... I will...
You mean...
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. So all the stories say. But it is folly to help anyone and everyone. A man with no backbone is unworthy of our... Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is... If he becomes a heartless monster like... Frankly speaking, no. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together, and this man is meant to be destined for greatness. But at least...
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the... His... Well, perhaps...
Speaking...
Lord Zuluon has a discerning eye. Go ahead.
This town has gotten bigger.
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
Even with such an eminent family.
Everything's gotten so expensive. Sounds like fights are erupting all...
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different...
What does peace even look
Lord Zuluan has it as...
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
We had heard murmurs here and there, but I see we're a step behind you. It appears...
The threat is to... And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are, but that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shou... We should...
Contain...
Then we...
Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are...
The castle's imposed. Let's begin.
Yes. I...
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's strongholds. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the events!
The enemy officer targeting the floodgates defeated. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. I will just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves. The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Such unyielding spirit. A formidable foe. The enemy officer has been defeated. He's unbeatable.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm. Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down. Guan Yu, remarkable on the battlefield as always.
Take that! Gotta be leaving this.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu.
Been defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
The enemy officer
Now it's time for a
has been defeated.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
I'm disappointed.
I did not think it would come to this.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from
The enemy
predicaments.
officer has been defeated.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Let's go.
Curses! I cannot abandon my sworn brothers to such a fate! I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands! I must go to my brother's side! And now!
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Good. It worked.
Now is our chance to take Xiape Castle. I am ready. Time to end this.
What is this? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't take any more of this. We'll finish this another day. Be strong, my brothers. Stay safe. Let's give it to them.
It's no use. They hold my power. My brother, so you're injured.
Guan Yu, the castle's defense. It's my fault. Forgive me. I have failed you.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Not even close, let's get serious. I see you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got you.
Take this.
Appears the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer
It is no
has
easy
been defeated.
to defy Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
It seems Liu Bei has been defeated. But he is strong. Surely, he will have managed to escape. This means I have but one mission. I am ready. Ensure that my brothers have a safe place to return to. Let's go. Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
This territory is ours.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that! The floodgates
The enemy officer
The castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates.
No! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I place my trust
This territory
in my sworn
is
brothers.
ours.
Now, I shall do whatever is necessary. I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Take it, rough. Take this.
This gained the upper hand is ours. Things ought to be fun from here on out.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Saw this victory before it even happened!
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Sha-Pei Castle! Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle!
So the attack at the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
They've noticed her subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
Let's go!
Let's go. Take it. Let's go. Let's go.
Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. Fool I've been. By this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest will grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot. This appears to be as far as we go.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
Take that on the axe. Nothing quicker than that. Take that.
Shall not fall. Shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
Take that.
good old fight. Get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got you!
Take this! Time to act. Looking rough.
Let's go. You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me. Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
Xia Pei is surrounded by so many waterways. If they overflow...
More and more people are losing their families.
Lord Zuluan has it as...
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's a familiar sight. Cao Cao loses all restraint when he encounters talent. But he's a true hero now, trying to rule over the realm. And a great hero becoming overzealous over a single officer is a problem. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute, who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering, even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy. Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool. Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima. Great. They must be...
Be that... We must...
Though if we can...
Separate them how?
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
What's his peace even?
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch of...
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping...
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baimar Castle.
Cao.
Let's go.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yenliang's side.
March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! All my might.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
The enemy officer
with this many of their soldiers
defeated.
here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance! Their numbers matter not, but I will never falter. Enough wisdom and courage. There is always a path to victory. Begin advancing! The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough!
I am fluent at last. Don't let up.
To attack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They've taken the fort at Yanjin. We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. We must reclaim it. All my might. Let's start the advance. All my might. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
All my might. One more stepping stone on my path to true might.
We're providing.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear? An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
Appears the resistance is futile.
You could be. No, that's not possible.
Yes. There must be something I can do.
I leave the rest up to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Out of my sight. Take that.
much more I can take.
This land belongs to me. Take this! Let's start the advance. See. Take this! I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Better ready yourself.
Turn the tables.
The sash.
The enemy officer
The sacred
has
bird
been defeated.
won. Those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? You truly are one of a kind.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
The time is right. We should attack now.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
The enemy officer
no other
has
could
been
perform.
defeated.
Let's go.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Let's go.
That was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
Things are looking bad. But I refuse to consider this.
Leave this set. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Look at them all getting beaten by Cao Cao's whelps. Show everyone how it's done.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
An officer? You must be kidding!
So careless of me. My inexperience is showing.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Looking rough.
battle in your capable hands.
None
The enemy
other could
officer
accomplish such
has
feats.
been defeated.
Continue to perform in this manner. Thank you for rushing in to save me.
The enemy officer
flee from this
has been
predicament.
defeated.
I knew I could count on you. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Be ready to attack. Prepare for battle.
Gaining the upper hand. Things ought to be fun from here on out.
The enemy officer. There's no virtue in dying so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
You versus me, no interruption! I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. This... That. You are half mad. So your bravery isn't without justification. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
At all. Why did it have to end like this? What? Wen Chou has fallen. This is not possible.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forward. Everyone, follow me.
Now advance!
I see you. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three
Is
Kingdoms.
ours. Let's go.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory
is ours.
Face me one-on-one.
Time is right.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? Take it! You do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be?
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Chou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side. Overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your...
We are humbled.
Aye. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing.
To defeat a lot, we will drop...
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you have, yet used though this Juha. What did she say? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on? Or to pursue true? If you can't remember, and
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go. Silouan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha, it may be... That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zilu, I believe now is... You should... And all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? The key to unlocking your past. But that...
Not many people can read and write. The few who can...
So you remember? We fought the government forces that came to purge our... And now, I am but a born of your deep. I think you do not need me any, because now you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hope. I made my own choices. My own feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, from this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you, Ziluan.
Good. It seems you did... Yes. There is nothing more to be... No, I think not. Now that you've rediscovered your past. Besides, as for you, Ziluan, now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. Such maudlin sentimentality. That doesn't sound... But yes, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. On second thought,
maybe I could linger for a while longer yet? Well, I call it a duty, but I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal, which is a roundabout way of asking. Would you let me travel with you a little while? What is there to understand? I shall continue to be at your...
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Joseph.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Pei is surrounded by so many water.
They have.
I'm so hungry. Hey, Dad, could you buy something for us tonight?
Talking back to those in power landed me a stint in this place.
Becomes a battlefield, our lives here are over.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the flow could...
Lord Sunshan sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
They say the Sun family comes from around here. Talk about an overblown homecoming.
How much encouragement people have gained from Lady Sun Shengxian's gallantry, I wonder.
We too serve as the fangs and claws of the tiger. You do well to remember that.
I ran into Lord Wang Gai outside the city.
There are bandits along the rivers and pirates out at sea. Thieves?
Battle might break out again. Here's the...
They say this is an important place, but just look what the fighting's done to it. Wanderers are pretty common in this day and age. Guys like me, too.
I hear the Emperor is in Shochun. Am I wrong?